Tonight, two cities separated by distance, but suffering the same sadness and grief.
I had to pretend I was dead, and he was right next to me.
Literally running for your life was exactly what we did.
Survivors try to understand the why, while President Trump now proposes changes.
We can and will stop this evil contagion.
And tonight in North Texas, people gathering to honor the memories of the lives lost.
Somebody to lean on.
Good evening, everyone. It is 10 o'clock. I'm Doug Dunbar. We're glad you're with us tonight. Tonight, El Paso still hasn't come to terms with the evil that walked right into their town.
We're dealing with the tragedy of 22 people who have perished by an evil, hateful act of a white supremacist that has no bearing or belong in El Paso. It was not done by an El Pasoan. No El Pasoan would ever do this. And I don't know how we deal with evil. I don't have a textbook for dealing with evil other than the Bible.
Since those words earlier this evening from the mayor, tonight we saw this vigil coming together for the 22 victims. They were fathers, they were mothers, children, people's friends. Tonight, 15 people remain injured in El Paso hospitals. 2 of those are in critical condition. Andrea Lucia starts us off tonight live in Horizon City, that is a suburb of El Paso, where I understand there was a vigil there for those killed. Just wrapped up not too long ago, correct?
Well, that's right. This is where Javier Rodriguez went to school. He had just started his sophomore year here at Horizon High School. And at 15, he was the youngest of the victims killed in Saturday's shooting. In a stadium filled with teachers and classmates, the family of Javier Rodriguez released a white dove. 21 others followed, each representing a life lost in Saturday's shooting.
I can't help but feel angry that this young man was robbed of his potential, robbed of his future, and robbed of his life.
Those who knew him say anger was not an emotion this driven soccer player would have wanted to see in his team.
I was asked today, what message would he say to us? I would say, do your best, stay focused.
Also killed was 23-year-old Andre Anchondo.
Everything I want, it's a treasure.
His father showed us the wall he keeps covered with Andre's childhood pictures and a school assignment about his hero.
And it says here, a different kind of hero, my dad.
I like to call it the shrine. I'm super embarrassed about it, but right now I'm very proud of it because it shows the life of my brother.
The family says witnesses have described Andre's last moments.
He tried to grab the gun in the guy's hand, and upon doing so, was struck by a bullet.
Andre's wife, Jordan, was killed as well and collapsed on top of their 2-month-old baby, who survived with only broken fingers. Family members say they plan to raise the child, cherishing the memories of his father, who was once their baby, too.
He's got his fingerprint. The years will pass so quickly. I'll soon be grown like you. All my little fingerprints will surely fade from view.
So much pain, but at tonight's vigil, students were asked to fill these white doves with messages of hope that will line this high school's hallways. Administrators let me borrow one, and it reads, "It's a rough time, but we need hope on earth, and we, the students, are the ones that can make a change." Reporting live in Horizon City, Andrea Lucia, CBS 11 News.